the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, it's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On play action, they'll throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
McCann's kick is good.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Fields.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and
9. Now Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 8 coming up. On the give, this is Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard at the Bears' 35-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for second down. On the counter, this is Akers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Off the option, here's Akers. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Off play action. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap. Fields. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. The 40. The 20. And still fighting. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Fields throwing again.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Fields.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
4 yards remain for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at about the 28. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Akers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. He'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Second and short now following the fumble. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Akers, room to run again. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero.
Touchdown, Browns! K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock. And
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
McCann's got it teed up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Dropping this underneath with Herbert.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Minshew sets to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second and goal, Minshew. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On fourth down, Minshew. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
They'll run this with Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Minshew. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be Minshew again.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one.